Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Emmanuel, and today we're going to be learning more about gestures. We're going to cover the magnification and the rotation gestures. So if you're excited for this, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and let's jump right in. Great. Now, both of these are going to be really simple to implement, so this video shouldn't take much time, but we're going to get started with the magnification gesture. So let's go ahead and add a rounded rectangle up onto our view. So rounded rectangle. And we can give this a corner radius as usual of 20 or 30. And then we're going to fill with a color of blue. Next, we're going to add a frame of width and height 200. Perfect. Now, what I want to happen is for us to be able to magnify this rounded rect. So basically the pinch gesture that we are familiar with on mobile. And to do that is pretty straightforward. All we have to do here is just say gesture, and then we need to specify the gesture. The gesture we're going to be using here is the magnification gesture. And we can go ahead and specify the unchanged, where we're going to get the value. Now the value that's going to come in here is our scale value. So what we need to do is basically update our state, specifying this new value. So I'm going to create a new property. So at state private var, and we're going to call this scale. By default, it will be 1 because 1 means the same size as the original. So basically 1 means 200 by 200. And if we say 2, it's going to be 2 times 200 by 200, which is going to be 400 by 400. So now we have to set the scale by saying dot scale effect, and we're simply going to pass in our scale. So here we want to change the scale by saying scale equals value. And now you can hold down Option on your keyboard. So you hold down Option and you should be able to grow or shrink your view. Like you can see, it goes all the way up, goes all the way down. All right. And that's how easy it is for us to add this scale. So of course, when we let go, we can choose to either return to your original size, or we can decide to store this as the new starting point so that we can then scale again, because you can see that whenever we try, it has a weird behavior. So we did something similar like this in our last video when we're working with the drag gesture, right? But for the sake of simplicity, let's just go ahead and say unended. And what we're going to do is simply return to the original. So I'm going to say scale should be equal to 0. And with this, I can go ahead, hold down Option and try to scale. When I let go, it goes to 0. So this is actually wrong. We shouldn't be going to 0. We should go to 1, because remember, 1 is the original size. 0 means basically go to 0. Nothing will be visible. So we hold down Option and then I scale, I let go, goes straight back to the original size. And of course, we can go ahead and add animation so that this looks a little bit better. So I'm just going to say with animation, and we will say dot spring. And then with this, whenever we let go, it's going to animate back to the original. So I'm going to hold down Option again. And then when I let go, it just goes straight down. In a really gracious way. Perfect. So another thing we can do is actually to add some boundaries. So let's say, for example, I don't want it to go less than the current size. So I can say that should have a maximum of the, not here, sorry. In the unchanged, I want it to have the maximum between 1 and that value. So if this value is less than 1, it is going to choose 1, meaning it's not going to go below the current size. And we can test that out. So I hold this, we can grow, but I cannot go lower than the current size. So as you probably have guessed, if you make this 0.5, then you're not going to be able to go smaller than half the size. So you're not going to go less than 100. So I try that, hold down Option, and then I'm able to go down, down, and then it stops right here. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go ahead and add our second type of gesture, which is going to be the rotation gesture. So to do that is also pretty simple. So here I'm just going to comment this out and then say gesture. And here I'm going to say rotation gesture. And we're going to also have to specify the unchanged. And here you can see that we get an angle. So the angle of rotation that's happened. So what I can do is say that this is value. We'll call that value still. And then we're going to have to create a new state property. So at states, private var, we can call this rotation. And this is going to be of type angle. And by default, this will be 0. Okay, so there's no rotation happening. And we're also going to have to rotate. So we can say that rotation effect, and we're going to basically pass in our rotation. Then with our gesture, all we need to do is to update this rotation. So I'm going to say rotation is going to be equal to value. And just like we did here, on end, we can decide to return it to the original. So on ended, we don't need the value. We simply want to say rotation equals .0. All right, so basically reset it to the original. And we can, of course, do this with animation. So I'm just going to copy this actually, paste this here, remove the comments, take this, and paste this here. Perfect. So now we should be able to rotate this. So I'm going to hold down Option again on your keyboard, and then you can see that we're able to rotate. Now, if I let go, you would notice that it would revert to the, or reset to the original position. So it just goes all the way back. So if I go like this, it goes back. If I go like this, it goes back. All right. Now, the next question is how exactly can we combine this? So let's say, for example, I want to be able to not just scale, not just rotate, but also scale the view. So what we could do is to remove this. So we have two gestures happening. Now you notice that we're able to scale or magnify, but we're unable to rotate this. So you can see that it doesn't rotate. And if we want to have both of them execute simultaneously, what we can do is to basically say that this should execute, or this should be a simultaneous gesture, right? It's as simple as that. And when we do this, this is going to execute simultaneously with this gesture that already exists. So we're going to go like that, scale, and we can also rotate. Just like that. Apart from this, another way we can do it is to create, so I'm just going to comment this one out. And right here, we're going to say gesture. And for us to have a tighter control over what executes simultaneously, what we could do is to use something called a simultaneous gesture. And this takes in a first and a second. So the first gesture and the second gesture. And all we need to do here is to simply add. So I'm just going to go to the first one right here. And the second one we will add shortly. But I'm just going to come here, copy this. And let's actually take just the gesture itself. And we're going to put that right here. And we're going to combine it with our rotation gesture. So I'm going to copy this, copy, paste this right here. So now we've created a simultaneous gesture that has both of these. So the magnification and the rotation. And then right here, we could also add an unended. So unended, oops, got unended. And for now, we don't need the value. So I'm just going to put the underscore. But what we're going to do is whenever it ends, we simply want to reset. So the individual resets that we've done here, we can just copy both of them. I'm going to copy this, bring this right here. And I also want to reset the rotation. So basically here, what we have is one simultaneous gesture that contains a magnification and a rotation. So on change, they both update the properties that they relate to. And then on ended, we basically reset this to the original state. So now you should see that we are able to scale and also rotate. So if I let go, everything still works fine. So scale, I let go, it returns and scales. All right. So I'm actually going to stop here for this video just to not get things even more complicated. But this is something that you may see in, for example, a photo feature or library where you want to click on an image and have the ability to pinch in and just zoom in. So yeah, if you have any questions, of course, go ahead and ask in the comment section. And if you have any ideas or anything in particular you want me to cover, then of course, go ahead and share, and I will do my best to respond. All right, till the next video, take care. Bye-bye.